Hello, boys and girls. It is I, Jason Booth, once again doing the possible and the predictable yappity yap on the YouTube stacks. Today's topic is one that is very near and dear to my bile sack. This is quite a topic that I have a hard time believing this shit is real. I can't believe it. I can't believe, first of all, that, well, I can't believe it because this is what Idiocracy has predicted. Some completely moronic ass backwards, I don't know, victim of fate, procreated with a corny trailer. And yes, that corny trailer. Don't be all up in my comments, be like, who the fuck is corny trailer? Alright, don't be that asshole, because I will find you and I will bitch slap you. Anyways, he procreated, I'm guessing 20 something years ago, and he has somehow managed to create an exact clone. I don't know if you've seen that Skeletor meme where he's surrounded by a bunch of like little mini Skeletors, and that's his brethren, his spawn, and they're following in Skeletor's footsteps because, like, well, why wouldn't you? It's Skeletor's your dad. You got no choice. You gotta be Skeletor, number 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever. You gotta follow the timeline. Yeah, he cloned himself basically, and apparently it's 2 of his sons. I don't know, but the main topic is the singer sounds, looks like, and is very much a mini-me version of that monumental poser fudge bag. I don't know if I should be cursing too much, so I'll censor myself a little bit. Apparently they came up with a new album, and I think I listened to one song a couple of months ago or weeks ago, and it was just like, wow, it's the same continuation. It's he is a clone in every respect, along with his, like, I don't know, shitty band of other maggots that I guess he I don't know how he managed to come up with this band, and who are the people that are forced to just mimic what Slipknot does. I wouldn't be surprised if the members of Slipknot themselves and Corny Trailer themselves are writing songs for them, so they're guaranteed some sort of audience with the established maggots out there in maggot land. Jesus. Anyways, the circus. It's a circus, They're meth clowns. They smoke meth all day, and they put on their masks so nobody can tell they're completely out of their bazonking minds. Because you have to be if you're going to play such lowbrow, low IQ crap, for the masses. With like catchy choruses and generic extreme metal riffing, down tuned to hell, like, goddamn, it's so embarrassing. Slipknot is literally an embarrassment to heavy metal culture, and I've said this many, many times. They really are just a cringe, a source of everlasting cringe on heavy metal ethos and culture, because they absolutely suck. But, they came in at the right time, the right place. Roadrunner Records decided to get behind them because, let's keep it real, metal was dead. Metal fucking died in 1996. Exactly. After that, metal was going down the tubes and nobody was interested. And never mind thrash metal, death metal, black metal maybe kept surging in the underground, but it's in the underground. But as far as like anywhere in the upper levels where normal society lives and breathes, the awfulness that was in the mainstream was Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold, and a bunch of emo bands, and it was just a horrendous time for heavy music, period. Even heavy alternative. I mean, Linkin Park, that's just as gross. I mean, what the hell kind of idiot mentality would get into something like that? Only like 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds. And of course, they grow up with that, just like the cigarette industry that preyed on young people, young kids. And then they're cigarette smokers for the rest of their lives, and they don't know any better because they're stupid. It's the same situation with Linkin Park fans and emo MCR fans, and you got like Avenged and Slipknot. It's all the same shit. It's just a matter of like the mainstream powers feeding on the malleable minds, which is a curse, apparently, for the majority of them, until they die themselves from eating too much fast food. But I digress. It was bad enough to have Slipknot embarrass our heavy metal culture for what, going more than like 25 years, more than 25 years. They've always been the blandest, the cringiest, angsty bullshit that we've all had to pretty much put up with, because the dumbass kids are getting into it, and you can't stop them. I mean, we can ask nicely for their parents to spay and neuter them, but they probably won't, because they're dumbasses too. If they're such bad parents that they allowed their kids to get into Slipknot and continue to support Slipknot, apparently they haven't done a good album since Iowa, or their third album. It's a mixed bag, but they've never really done a good album in my ears. I mean, maybe the debut was okay, and I don't really know much about Slipknot, but I think that after the debut, Corny Trailer came into the picture, and he started singing, and he started making it more commercial. He added the Green Day the sugary vocal shit, and it was just awful. It's just embarrassing. It's just, there's no real talent there. There's stamina. The drummer has stamina, and that was it, and he died because he couldn't stamina anymore. And it's just extreme metal, but it's just generic, forgettable fluff. It's disposable garbage, man. I don't know how people die, but then again, people are dumb, like I've said. So anyway, Vended is just a continuation, and thanks to the guys in Thralls of Metal, their podcast on YouTube, they reviewed the album for me, so I wouldn't have to even subject myself to that kind of torture. And I know there's people out there like Ralph Vieira that if you give him a couple of bucks, he'll review it, and he'll say that he's listening to it, and then he'll give a review. But I can't do that. I don't want your money, because no one's gonna give me any money. But you couldn't pay me to do that to myself. I mean, I treasure my ears, and I respect myself. My ears are a temple. Not my body, and definitely not my liver, but my ears are a temple. And every time I accidentally listen to any pop music, I feel physically ill. When I hear a generic crap metal band like Slipknot, I feel physically ill. I do not. I want to get out by any means. If I have a shotgun, I'll blast my way out of there, wherever I am. But I'm subjected to this torture. I cannot deal with it. Okay? I have sensitive ears, which in turn make me the best possible candidate to analyze and critique good music, which is what I'm doing. And so fuck you, Vended, and fuck all your future spawn that are gonna continue this tradition of just horrendous disposable fast food garbage for your ears. Fuck you, Vended, and fuck you, Corny Trailer, and your whole family, and you all deserve the worst side of south of heaven, getting pineapples shoved up your cunts every day, because you guys absolutely suck and you're not metal. Peace out.